Good day and welcome to another edition of the Evening Review, our new show here at Namibian Sun. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Taiwan Jabela and I'm joined by Ashley Smith, my colleague, my dear colleague and able assistant here at Namibian Sun, our news editor. Ashley, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Tobo, and good evening to the viewers once again.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. Ashley, let's just maybe first look at our front page for today. We have, of course, those stories of an extraordinary case of a man getting raped or claiming to have been raped at Rehoboth. Of course, the Katrina Hansen-Mora case yesterday. But what seemed to have made a lot of noise today, Ashley, is the story of these Icelandic vessels leaving the country and essentially leaving Namibian workers at sea stranded.
High and dry, as they say, in sea terms.
In sea terms, yes.
We reported obviously on Monday about the first vessel that left, I think on Wednesday evening, the Saga.
Yes.
And now this past Sunday we also had the Giza.
Yes.
Leaving. Also, crew members left stranded, crew members not knowing what's happening. Very sad state of affairs for those workers and their families.
The question now that is being asked by a lot of people is, in law, is there anything at all that can be done to sort of stop this situation? Because, we saw ACC earlier this week saying, they want to attach the assets of Samherji, the Icelandic company, and somehow this continues.
Look, if the procedures were in place already to stop these vessels from leaving, we would have probably seen a high-speed chase happening on the high seas, so to speak. But at the moment, there's nothing that we're hearing of. So tentatively from my side, I would believe that the procedures were put in place to actually stop these vessels from leaving, and of course to even stop them on the high seas as they try or as they leave our international waters.
Definitely. Now there's been a lot of reaction to this story. Today there was a meeting at the coast where the unions, as a matter of fact, met workers and there was a whole commotion and because, the confusion is too high. But for the viewers, let's play the video clip of featuring Joseph Makanga, the branch organizer of NAFAO, the Food and Allied Workers Union at the coast, speaking to the workers today.
Comrades, so I'm Joseph Makanga, the branch organizer of NAFAO, the labor relations. So I just want to bring this, comrades. It's very good to meet with the employee, and we was there inside. So what I'm trying to say, it's next to me, it's very good to meet with the people who's having the heart of the peoples in the region. So my honorable Knowledge Ipinge is the councillor of Walvis-Bay. So comrades, I want to bring this into your attention that, so we heard what was there, the proposal which is there, and we raise A and B. That on Friday we are going to meet. The meeting on Friday, there's only two things that we are expecting. Either it's going to be positive, the positive that I'm trying to say, either the people are going to continue their work or they are going to be terminated. If the termination is going to be there, we are ready to come and negotiate on behalf of our members. If they are going to continue, we are ready to come and negotiate on behalf of our members. Fixed term contract, this is killing our members. TREP contract, this is killing our members. And therefore, I'm requesting from the members, please let's be present on Friday so that we can come and engage or witness it together that this is the thing that is going to happen. Either they are going to terminate you, or either they are going to rescue your job. And therefore, I'm requesting you, comrades, let's be present Friday. Those who are not here, pass the information to them. But I'm requesting you, yourself, you have been seeing that there is conflict there. If you look on your date of engagement, there is different. Tell those others who are not here, they have to come to make a turn to your office so that they can do a verification on your date of engaging. Otherwise, you are going to end up being paid. A person who started in 2014, you will see that you have been starting in that company in 2019. And it's good and important to you, and it's your own benefit. Try to make a turn, you do a verification, and you see that the thing which is on the paper is correct. With that view, dear media on your side, we has got nothing to tell you right now. We are still on hold.
That was NAFAO's Joseph Makanga speaking to the stranded workers there at the coast this morning. Another union that expressed its voice on this saga today is Tukna. And here is a conversation that its Secretary General Mahangora Kabihuha had with our reporter Jemima Bakers earlier today.
We are, as a Trade Union Congress of Namibia, very much disappointed in a sense that the vessels have to leave Namibia without any trace. There is no way a vessels can leave Namibia around 10 o'clock in the evening and disappear from Namibian water by already 6 o'clock in the morning. It's not true. That demonstrates that there is a serious syndicate, governmental syndicate established in order to ensure that this country lose its value, its resources, and whatsoever. There's a syndicate that we are suspecting between the Navy, the immigration, plus the NAMPORT officials, which allow these vessels to leave Namibia. And remember, it's not the first time that equipments of that magnitude leaving Namibia under the auspices of both the immigrations and everybody. Few years ago, Ramatex have carried out their machineries out of the country just overnight, and workers have lost in that process. This is repeating itself again. I don't know it will continue until when. And what is ironically also is that some trade unions had a hand in this kind of arrangement, which facilitate the disappearance of these employers with their resources and leaving Namibian destitute. Therefore, we are not happy with the situations, and we believe that government must take full responsibility. The same way they've protected the fish road suspect. How long have we been telling the government that there is something smelling rot here, there is something smelling rot here, and they've been ignoring until it was revealed? So what we are saying is that we are very disappointed, both in government institutions, which we believe that they are in cahoot with these employers that are having one agenda to exploit the Namibian resources, including its human capacity, human beings, Namibians, as a citizen. So we need to stand up now and call a spade a spade. We need to stand up now, Namibians. Gone are the days that you will remain blind. Gone are the days that you are lied to. A person who was dismissing and supporting, including the Ministry of Labor, the dismissals of those fishermen. Today they are the one coming back now. After years, you are going to employ back. What have changed? We all have raised that the way they are handling this one was wrong. They turn a blind eye, and after years, they are coming back as usual. And it's not a new thing. Where there's a time that even our organization have called the Minister of Finance when the EU classified Namibia as tax haven. They came and defended that one. And now the revelations of fish rot, it shows Namibian, yes, it's a tax haven. We're going to continue this until when? So as a labor movement, we are very disappointed, and we are going to put the whole blame squarely in the government institutions, especially the three that I've mentioned. We have Navy that have helicopters and whatsoever. How can they just vessels that just travel so slow speed in the water allowed to leave the Namibia? And how did the immigration allows? And how did the port authority allow that vessels to leave the port? So we are very disappointed. And also the slowness of the Anti-Corruption Commission. They are also guilty because they should have froze those equipment long time ago when these people, when the fish rods suspect were arrested. Why are they taking long? And that slowness also, we're observing it in the Law Society of Namibia, of not taking action against the lawyers that are implicated. We are not saying the lawyers are guilty, but they are implicated. Therefore, there should be an action that will be taken against them. Pending the investigations and the findings of investigations. We cannot just let them continue business as usual. So I think that the whole institution that had to act and protect both the people of Namibia and the national resources are the ones that have to take full responsibility. And we are not going to keep quiet and let the situation continue in the manner it's continuing. We need to call out, a spade, and we need to call upon President Kaingob that all these are happening under your care. If you don't act, history will act against you, and Namibian people will act against you. So I act now. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. Today we had a conversation with our ambassador to China, Elia Kayamo, just giving us an update regarding the coronavirus that has unsettled so many people in the country and the world. And here is what he had to say to us today, basically via a text message that he sent via WhatsApp today to the show. He says, the situation so far is that no Namibian is infected, and we are in constant touch with our nationals. The concerns have been forwarded, or their concerns rather, have been forwarded to government, and the Chinese authorities are serious in controlling the virus, while the World Health Organization's official website has been constantly updating the world on the latest statistics regarding the infection in China and indeed elsewhere else. So he says, I have been giving the nation all those particulars. That was the message that we got today from Ambassador Elia Kayamo, our ambassador to China, briefing the nation on the latest regarding the coronavirus. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back. Tomorrow, the Supreme Court is going to hand down its judgment in the EVM challenge that was brought to it by independent candidate Panduleni Itula. And here is just a synopsis of what we can expect from political commentator Ndumbaka Muyanga, who spoke to us earlier today.
What it could mean for Namibia, of course, it will mean a lot of things. And first of all, if the elections the presidential elections is nullified, that will be a new territory for Namibia. And that will come with a lot of implications in terms of cost, in terms of rerunning the elections, but also in terms of the reactions from the parties involved and the citizens. Yeah, so it will be a new territory for us. And if the election is not nullified, of course, I think it will be business as usual, and we proceed with our politics and proceed with the inauguration of the president and his new government in March. Yeah, that's all what I can say. Thank you. Bye.
Welcome back. Today, our reporter in Rundu, Kenya Kamboe, spoke to residents in Rundu, commenting on the deadly road, the B8 Trans-Kalahari Highway, that has just killed 4 people towards the end of the year last year, 2019. 4 people dying in that accident because of what is perceived to be ease of speeding on that road. And here is, as you can see, those are the new speed humps that have just been erected on that road. It's the road leaving Rundu towards Katima Mulilo, particularly crossing by the Ndama location in Rundu. And they have now erected new speed humps there to try and control the amount of speeding by the local and, of course, international drivers passing through that road. Kenya has spoken to a local resident there, Jerry Kauya, and this is what he had to say regarding the latest developments.
Mr. Kauyo,
Yes,
can you briefly just tell me the history of this road in terms of road accidents?
I think statistically in Rundu, this is the most deadliest road that I have known growing up here. There's been many lives that were lost here. I lost even childhood friends, and continuously we keep getting them over and over again. And I don't think there is any sign of stoppage of these tragedies that are happening along this famous Trans-Caprivi Highway or the Ndama stretch. So something needs to be done, and I think it needs to be done swiftly and sooner than later.
As you've seen, there are some speed traps on the road. Do you think there are mitigation measures to prevent loss of life on this road?
They are. I think they are 50%. I would say they are 50% doing the purpose that they were actually erected for. But there still needs to be more other things that has to take place, like the visibility of the roads. There, as you can see, there's no lights.
Yes.
So people from the outskirts or people from the sides of the road are not very visible to drivers at night.
Okay.
So that also contributes, because you'll never know who's standing next alongside the road and who's going to just decide to cross the road. So I think there needs to be other measures that come and complement the already speed traps that they have erected.
Can you just give me any measure that you have in mind that can help reduce this deadly road?
Like I said, the lights, the visibility,
Yes.
and I'm not sure how we should actually put it, but the intersections, because this road does not give provisions for other road users that are coming from the locations or that are coming from town. When you take, for example, the famous Hagegengo road that comes from Kasamia into the main highway, there is no provision for that. Or if you are turning off from the clinic here or the school that you are seeing here, there's nothing that actually gives you provision, like gives you right of way to actually come into. So this whole road is just too straight.
Yes.
If we could have at least made provision that we include, at least make this road, user friendly for the residents also.
Okay.
Yes.
And thank you very much for your time.
That brings us to the end of tonight's show. We will be back tomorrow again with more news. Good night.